15 years ago, someone whom I know invested 15 million naira in Asokoro. Today, the current value of that property comfortably sits at 100 million naira. And someone met me and asked me, Jay, how can I invest 15 million naira today and in the next 10 years hope to accumulate as much as 50 million or even 100 million naira? And that is the reason why I thought to do this video, so as to explain the phases of development in the very city of Abuja. With this understanding, it will help guide your choice of investment and the areas to look out for. First, it is worthwhile to understand that Abuja used to be about 4 phases formerly. However, just recently, the phase 5 of the city of Abuja has been recently approved, and that tells a lot. Now, the city of Abuja is interconnected by what we call ring roads. These ring roads are the inner layers or connecting roads within the very city of Abuja, and the ring roads are 3. We have the ring road 1, ring road 2, and the ring road 3. The ring road 1 comprises of areas like the central area, such as some part of Wuse, that is Wuse 1 and Wuse 7, and then we also have areas like Asokoro, Maitama, Garki 1, and Garki 2. And also we have the ring road 2. The ring road 2 primarily comprises of Wuse 2, Utako, Mabushi, Dorumi, Gudu, or the beggar axis entirely. That is the ring road 2. And the ring road 3 primarily comprises of areas like Jabi, Kado, Dakibiu, Duse, and the likes. However, all of these roads are also encompassed or connected by what we call the expressway, and there are primarily 2 expressways in the city of Abuja. We have the Outer Northern Expressway, which is the Onyx. This is the road that connects areas like Zubwa, Duse, Kubwa, Gwarimpa. It stretches down to Jabi. It primarily connects the northern gateways. And then we have the Outer Southern Expressway. This road primarily connects the southern parts of Abuja. For example, areas like Apo, Galadimawa, Gudu, some part of Lokoloma, and it stretches down to the airport road. I will do a special video to explain how the expressways work and also the ring road and what they connote and how you can take advantage of them in making your investment. However, back to our primary discussion, the Abuja Master Plan divides Abuja into 5 major phases, and these phases of development have been gradual, steady, and has yielded massive returns for investors, especially investors who keyed in very, very early. And today I'm going to break that down to you so you can understand how the Abuja has gradually metamorphosed and it has gotten to this point. The first phase of development, according to the master plan, is the phase 1 of Abuja. The phase 1 of Abuja consists of 7 major districts. Now, this area is one of the most developed areas in the city of Abuja, has great infrastructure, and it is well planned, and it's a major place that hubs some of the most influential men in the city of Abuja. For example, the central area, Wuse, Garki 1, Garki 2, Maitama, and Asokoro. Individuals or persons who invested in these particular locations as at then, currently they are massively cashing out on their investments. The phase 2 of Abuja consists of 14 major districts, and these areas are largely being developed and work is currently going on here and there. For example, areas like Katampe, Mabushi, Durumi, Wuye, Jabi, Utako, and the likes. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Individuals who invested in this area as at when it was first commissioned are currently the ones who are selling out to individuals who are currently buying from them and are also trying to either build their personal home or for one reason or the other. The phase 3 of Abuja consists of 18 districts and 4 sector centers. Look at it. Examples of these districts are places like Gwarimpa Extension, Lokogoma, Kabusa, and etc. Now this is the interesting part. Areas like Gwarimpa have been fully designed and have been developed. However, there are other areas like the Gwarimpa Extension and other areas like Lokogoma that are currently in their procurement and also in the developmental phase. That means there is still room, you can still invest and still gain massive returns on your investments. The phase 5 of the master plan of Abuja consists of 34 districts, many of which have been earmarked for mass housing scheme and also for land swap programs. Also, infrastructural design had commenced for some major regional roads within that particular area and vicinity. And it is also necessary for you to know that as we speak, some of these particular districts are still under review so as to accommodate the growing population and traffic. But this is where it gets interesting. The phase 5 of Abuja is the newest and the latest approved phase in the development of Abuja. According to the master plan, these areas are less developed, less populated, but they represent or hold future expansion. Example, areas like Kiami, areas like Gosa, areas like Koje. What are the implications of these developmental phases for real estate investor? If you are that individual who would want to invest in the phase 1 of Abuja, where it is highly and extremely developed, which offers strong capital growth, the infrastructural risk is low, however, the cost is very, very high. What this means is that it is largely for those who have so much lying in their bank account who can easily make investment in that particular area. However, if you are that individual who has a very low income or who is just starting but is looking for an area where you can do your land banking or invest, hold and wait for a while, then the phase 4 and the phase 5 is extremely or appropriate for you to do your investment, because these phases hold high potential, these phases hold strong population growth and drive, and also the ring road around that side also makes it accessible for you to be able to navigate that particular area. While for the phase 3, these are basically for individuals who are well established and has the money to invest, because these particular areas are already developed or currently undergoing development, so the cost might be high and also the return is also very, very certain. However, it might not be as expensive as the phase 1 and the phase 2 of the developmental phases in Abuja. So if you are an investor who is looking forward to making your investments and hoping for high returns in the nearest future, then I absolutely suggest that phase 4 and phase 5 is absolutely what you should truly and really, really consider in making your investment in these particular areas. Don't forget, my name remains James Achems, and I am your #1 land banker right here in the very city of Abuja. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and be a part of this family. And most importantly, turn on your notification bell so you can consistently receive the latest notification from us for any latest video that is posted on this very channel. And if you are one who is interested in any of these locations, reach out to the number showing right on your screen and let's discuss opportunities. See you on the next one.